Jai Hind friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to file ITR 1 practically step by step. If TDS has been deducted on any income, then we will guide you how to take the refund of that TDS. Under new tax regime, you know very well that 7 lakh rupees is tax free, and under old tax regime 5 lakh rupees is tax free. 31st March 2024 financial year 23-24 has been ended, and the assessment year of the said financial year is 24-25. If you are having salary income or pension income, then you might be need form number 16. If form number 16 is not available, then you can use pay slip, bank statement, or 26AS to determine your salary or pension income. If you are having house property, only one house property which is either rented or self-occupied. In self-occupied, you can take home loan interest under old tax regime. If you are having other source income like FD, interest, saving interest, any part-time freelancing income. If you are having agriculture income up to 5,000 rupees. If you are having any exempt income, then ITR 1 can be filed. If you are having capital gain in share market or any property or PGBP, any business income, then you cannot use this ITR 1 form. The due date for filing income tax return is 31st July 2024. If this date is missed, then belated ITR can be filed up to 31st December 2024. One important advice: before filing your ITR, you must check your AIS, TIS and Form 26AS, because all the TDS deducted of last quarter, January, February, March 2024, can be deposited, can be updated up to 31st May. So before this date, you need to careful that all the transactions has been shown in the ITR. As per your income, as per your status, ITR form need to be select. ITR 1 to 7, there are different form. If you need any help, any guidance, if you need any professional help, then you can mail us, you can contact us on the given email address or mobile number. So directly we will take you to the income tax website, incometax.gov.in. Here you need to mention your user ID and password. First of all, in the right upside, you can see login and register. Simply you need to log in. If you are going to file your ITR first time, then you might be need to register yourself. It is very easy process. When clicking on the login button, you will find it will ask you to the username. So your username or user ID must be your PAN or Aadhaar. Both can be used. After clicking on the continue, you have to check on this box. After that, a password need to be enter in this. If you don't know your password, then forget password link can be used. After putting your password, you need to click on the continue. So first work you need to do is check your AIS and 26AS. When you click on AIS, it will take you to the another sheet. Then you have to click on the proceed. AIS will be shown like this. You need to click on the AIS. Then taxpayer information summary, you need to click on this. So all the on record income online transactions will be shown here. For example, interest from deposited. If you have any FD in State Bank of India, how much amount they paid you. If you have any business receipt, if you have any other income, then entire income will be shown here. So don't forget to check AIS. And second thing you need to do to check your 26AS. E-file income tax return, view form 26AS, then confirm. It will open another sheet. You need to click I agree and then click on the proceed button. After clicking this, you need to click on the view tax credit form. After this, you need to select assessment year 24-25, then HTML, then view download. So all the income showing here and all the TDS deducted on your income will be shown here. So don't forget to take these income in your income tax return. You can skip any offline income, but don't try to forget these income, because mismatch notice may come in future. So now let's get started to file your income tax return. Here in the home page, you can check year ended 31st March 24. You can check file now. If this option is not showing here, you can simply e-file income tax return, file income tax return. Both are the same option. Now you need to select your assessment year. 31st March 24th financial year's assessment year is 24-25, and current assessment year is also showing in the brackets. So online mode of filing is recommended by the department and by ourselves as well. So click on the continue. If you earlier you try to file your income tax return in this financial year, then it will show here resume filing. Alternatively, you can start new filing. After clicking on new filing, individual will be get automatically selected. Now click on the continue. Now select your ITR form, which ITR form you want to fill. ITR 1 form we are going to file. It is showing if you are a resident, only resident. A NRI cannot file this form if your income is up to 50 lakh from salary, house property and other source, and agriculture income up to 5,000 rupees can be shown in this ITR form. Then click on the proceed with ITR 1. After clicking on this, you need to click on the let's get started. If your income under old tax regime is more than 2,50,000, in new tax regime more than 3 lakh, then you need to click on the taxable income is more than basic exemption limit. If you are confused that what to select, then you can simply select others. There is no issue, and click on the continue button. Now you need to fill the data step by step. First of all, you will get this message or a warning type that ITR is pre-filled, that we have some data from ITD from 26AS, ASTS, and it will be get automatically reflected. If you want to change any data as per form 26AS etc., then you can change this pre-filled data. Click on the OK button, and now go to the personal information tab. In this tab, you need to check out your name, Aadhaar card, etc., and after that you need to confirm your contact detail. And now nature of employment need to be select. Suppose you are getting your pension income, salary income, then this option is need to be select. If you are not getting any pension or salary, still this option need to be select. If your employer is central government, state government, pensioner, central government, state government, if you are doing a job in private company, then click on the others. We are clicking on the others. Filing section 139.1 before 31st July. After 31st July 139.4. If you have filed any ITR and now want to change it, then 139.5. After that, one more important thing you need to select. Do you wish to exercise the option under section 115 BAC under section 6? Opting out of new tax regime. You know very well from this financial year, new tax regime is the default tax regime. If you want to go old tax regime, you want to take deduction and exemption, then you have to click on the yes button. No additional form like 10IEA need to file. Just click yes or no. If you want to old tax regime, then click on the yes. If you want to go new tax regime, then simply click on the no. Now in bank details, need to mention all the bank accounts, saving, current, loan, KCC, CC, and at least one account should be validated so that your refund can be credited to that account. Now click on the confirm button. After confirming that over one personal information is confirmed, it get completed. Now most important part of this video is gross total income. You need to click on that. You know very well that 3 type of income we need to mention: income from salary or pension. You need to skip this question. Then click on the yes. Salary or pension income, other income from house property, and third income from other source. So first of all, income from salary. If you are getting salary or pension income, then if you are not getting salary or pension, then you can skip this part of the video and you can simply proceed further. If you are having salary or pension income, then just click on the edit button. And we are assuming that you are getting 2 lakh rupees pension or salary, whatever you are getting. No need to give the employer details and all. If we have mentioned 2 lakh rupees, if you are getting any exempt allowances, so applicable in these list only, you can select over here. And you know very well that 50,000 rupees standard deduction is available from this financial year in new tax regime as well. Earlier it was available only in old tax regime. So we are saving this information that 1,50,000 salary is coming. Now second option is income from house property. If you are having any shop, any house in which you have given someone, you are getting any rental income, then you need to click add edit details. If you are not having any house property income, then you can simply skip this part as well. If this house is self-occupied, means you are living in this house, then interest on home loan is not allowed under new tax regime. If you have selected old tax regime, then up to 2 lakh rupees interest can be claimed. If you are having let out property, means you have given this property to the rent, and suppose you are getting 1 lakh rupees rent, So you know very well that 30% standard deduction is available in rental income. So 30% is deducted, only 70,000 rupees is your taxable income. So we are moving further. Income from salary or pension we have mentioned already. Income from house property we have mentioned already. And income from other sources also a important part in this video. Add another. And first of all, it is asking, do you have any interest from saving bank account? You know very well every person in India is having saving account, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 account. So if your interest is not showing in AIS and TIS, then you need to mention all the credit entry of interest by manually calculating. So we are assuming that we are having only 5,000 rupees interest of saving bank account. Do you have any interest from deposit in bank? Means if you are having any FD interest, then you need to select yes. And as we check, 7346 is our interest from FD. 7346 we have selected. Any other income relevant to you can be selected yes, and then you can mention the amount as well. Now one more important point in this video is any other income, means which income does not fall in house property or salary or pension income and the above mentioned other source parts. Then you can select it here and you need to mention the amount. In AIS we are getting rupees 16,000 rupees income from business receipt. You can also file business ITR 3 or 4 as well, but specifically if you can show this income from other source, then you can file it in ITR 1 as well. So we need to mention here the income which we have earned. Now we are assuming our other part-time freelancing job work income is 4,70,000. So you can give description here, like we have mentioned job work income, and we can also mention here that part-time freelancing income. Whatever income you are earning, you can mention here. So after mentioning it, you can continue on the next step. So we have mentioned salary or pension income, income from house property and other source income. So overall our income becomes 7,02,346. As I told you that up to rupees 7 lakh there is no tax. If your income cross 7 lakh rupees, then you need to pay some tax. So let me reduce it below 7 lakh rupees. So friends, we have reduced the income below 7 lakh and now our income is 6,98,346. Now if you are having any exempt income like agriculture income, then you can simply add another and you can mention there. So we are confirming all the details of our income. So personal information is confirmed, gross total income is confirmed. Now total deduction is need to be confirmed. You know very well that in new tax regime only 80CCD2 one exemption is available, and that is not applicable in most of the cases. If NPS National Pension Scheme you are getting, only employer's contribution is tax free. So you need not to mention any deduction and exemptions in new tax regime. You need to simply confirm, because you will get there all the other details, it will get non-highlighted that we cannot add any income. So simply we are confirming deduction and exemptions, and after that we need to mention tax paid. In tax paid, you need to know that if you are getting any salary income, then it will get automatically updated here, auto populated here, any TDS deducted. If not coming here, then you can simply show detail and you can add information here. 10 of deductor, if TDS has been deducted, then 10 number can be found in form 26AS and in form 26AS and form 16 as well. Name, who has deducted the tax, and how much salary you get and how much TDS has been deducted. One thing you need to mention. Second thing, TDS other than salary. Show detail here. Two information is already coming, like State Bank of India in our FD TDS has been deducted 690, and one company has given us part-time income which is 600 rupees. So this information is correct. Now TCS, if you have purchased any vehicle more than 10 lakh rupees, so it will show one here. You have paid any advance tax or self-assessment tax during the year or after year end, then it can be shown here. Show details, add another. If you are having any challan, so BSR code, challan number, on which date you have paid the challan, and the how much amount you have paid, you can mention here. So simply 1290 is our TDS deducted. We are confirming this detail as well. Now total tax liability, we need to just confirm that how much tax is overcoming. 6,98,000. You know tax is payable because more than 3 lakh rupees if you are having income, then tax will be calculated. Rupees 24,835 is our tax payable, but rebate under 87A, if you are opting new tax regime and your income is below 7 lakh rupees, then the tax payable or rupees 25,000, whichever is lower, will be get exempted. So 24,835 is rupees exempted. So we need not to pay any tax. Our tax payable is 0. We are confirming this. Now you are done. Click proceed. All the information has been submitted. Now we are going to proceed it. When we click on the proceed, so it will show you are eligible to get a refund of 1290. Means this TDS is excess deducted and we have not need to pay any tax, then this amount can be taken as refund. Now we need to preview return. If we preview return, we have to click on this checkbox and then we have to proceed to preview. So it will show all the ITR detail draft report which you have mention all the detail in your income tax return. Now we have to click on the proceed to verification. Any error, if we have left any information, that it will let you know, and if error will be there, it will show on here, and then after clicking on that error, it will take you to that error, and after you can click, you can check, you can correct that error, and after that you have to check the validation again. Now we have to verify this return. Proceed to verification means after filing ITR, you need to verify it within 30 days. Otherwise it will get invalidated, means it will get invalid and it will be presumed that you have not filed your income tax return. The most common method and recommended method is e-verify now. Means you have to verify hand to hand and it will get processed. So after clicking on it, you need to continue. If your Aadhaar OTP is not coming, if your PAN is not linked with Aadhaar, then you can e-verify later as well. Then you can use e-verify via ITRV. In this method, you have to download the ITR and you have to sign it and you have to send it CPC Bengaluru. So we are using e-verify now method. Then we have to click on the continue. Aadhaar OTP, digital signature, bank EVC, DMAT EVC, many options are coming here. We are trying to use Aadhaar OTP. I have click on, then I have click on the continue. I agree, generate Aadhaar OTP. On the Aadhaar OTP, the mobile number which you have given to your Aadhaar, you will get one OTP and you need to mention that OTP, and after that you need to click on the validate. After clicking validate, it will ask you that are you sure to submit this return. Then you have to confirm, you have to submit that return. After clicking on, you will immediately file, your ITR will get filed, you will get acknowledgement over there, you will get acknowledgement in your email ID, you will get a text message that your ITR for the relevant assessment year has been filed. If you still face any issue, problem, you have any doubt, query, you can simply comment and ask us. If you like this video, so please like this video, friends, and share it with your friends and family who want to file ITR with themselves. If you take any professional help to us, then you can simply contact us on the given detail information. So thank you so much for liking and watching this video. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.